EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And all the way down to the 42. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry from Latavius Murray. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the Falcons, 42.
Play action. It's Hill. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
1st down, Atlanta.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Zach Bond in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, it's Hill. Pass pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Hill.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this is caught inside the 5.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Hill throwing once more. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Hill, escaping the pressure right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chase Claypool.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage.
But now it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught. Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 77 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
40-yard line.
On 1st down, Hill. That's caught by Montgomery. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Hill. And his throw here's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target. But all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And again, it's Hill. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Hill.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hill. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On
3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles. Or
wide open, complete.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Chase Claypool, 83 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Gardner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
This one caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he's given his guys a shot. shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
The first down pass.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
22-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
Now back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. to throw again. Hill. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd and 10, Hill. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll put him right on the doorstep of a 200-yard game. He's at 199 as he picks up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Sliding out of the pocket. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. Back to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Good.
And his kick is good.
Score Saints 21, Falcons 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Harris returning. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll run for it with Montgomery, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Falcons.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Hill. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive